Driving a fuel funny car is hard enough when everything goes right. But when it loses traction in eliminations, trying to get the car to recover can be extremely difficult. In the first round last week, Robert Hight lost traction early in his matchup with Jeff Ferrand and had to quickly get it hooked up to drive around Jeff, who had his own troubles down track. Robert and his crew chief Mike Neff break down how they were able to do this in this week's Traxxas Extreme Power Session.
Well, about 100 feet, it started rattling. You know, when you're in Chicago in the summertime, the track's 120 degrees. It's too aggressive. So the only way you're going to get one of these 8,000 horsepower cars tamed down is time. Time is your best friend. And it's all you can do when you see another car out there further to go right back on the throttle, but you're accomplishing nothing. You've got to be smooth. You've got to come off the throttle, catch it quick. And then I buy time by going back half throttle. Hold it there for a second. Maybe it's not even a second. It feels like an eternity. Once you feel it's hooked up, back down. And I was able to run down Jeff Ferrand.
With Robert doing his job in the cockpit, Mike Neff explains some of the things they do mechanically to calm down a race car that wants to do everything but hook up.
There's only a couple things that we can do to the car to help the driver in the case of it smoking the tires, like what happened last week with Robert. One is the ignition box. When the driver lifts off the pedal, it activates the switch, which sends the timing box into what we call pedal mode, which can knock as much as 30 degrees of timing out of the engine. So when the driver goes to get back on the throttle, the car has less power to make it easier to hook back up. The other is the clutch. The clutch stops also at that same point in time, which allows the car to not have any more clutch, so that would make it easier to try to get traction.
Like everything in drag racing, it takes an entire team doing everything right, even when things go wrong, to sometimes be able to turn on the win light on Sunday.